Hi everyone, welcome to Billionaire's World. Today we would be discussing on a topic that's so significant and close to heart of everyone, and everyone seems to procure that goal in one or other form. And how best everyone tries to get, to get things done in a way that's possible, but everybody might not be even knowing what actually financial freedom is all about. Yes, you heard right. Today, our topic would be of this video, episode number 1, as we will cover a series of videos on this topic which is so significant. Dear friends, the title of today's video will be A Road to Financial Freedom from Zero to Crorepati or Millionaire in 5 years. But how this is possible, we are going to see, and we are going to find the ways and means to achieve this. You might be surprised to know, is it possible for anybody who is not really right now having enough money and can dream to turn a crorepati or a millionaire within 5 years, from zero to a millionaire to a crorepati? How is that possible? How that can be? Yes, everything is possible provided there should be a proper roadmap. So today's title for this discussion of this video is A Roadmap to Financial Freedom from Zero to Crorepati in 5 years. This is what we are going to discuss, dear friends, today. And we'll see how best we can achieve this particular target, and anyone can follow the same. So welcome you in Billionaire's World once again, and let's start about the concept of this, about actually the title of this. The question at the very outset is, what actually mean to be financially free, and what are the ways and means how to achieve this, and from a simple point of view, how anybody can achieve this. Simply to put, from a mere expense, from a mere income, without much stress, and life can be in a position where you will feel free regarding your finances and your financial management. The most important factor in this connection will be your time will work for you, your money will work for you, while you will be relaxing, while you will be having your own freedom, the way you want to spend your life. Dear friends, financial freedom means different things for a lot of people differently. But in usual discourse, it is understood as being able to live a lifestyle that is precisely suiting to you, and you are able to manage your all finances, and you are able to regulate, you are able to give a direction to your career, to your life, as per your desired goal. And you are not trading your time from 9 to 5. You are not being controlled by somebody who is your boss or an employer. You will be somebody who will be boss yourself. Yes, under the road of financial freedom from zero to crorepati in 5 years, this is possible, and it is basically financial freedom, a personal one. The first thing you have to do is you have to dream big, and you must set a goal for your career, for your entire life. You must have a vision map, you must have a road map, actually where you want to go from now downwards 5 years the line. Do you have the roadmap? Did you have make that? Do you have any plan from now onwards? That's a big question. If at all you don't have right now, make the one. And once you make a dream, and a big dream, that you want to become financially free, then the success starts from then and there. But how? Financial freedom for a general public is when all your expenses being covered in one or other form of entire month, be in what capacity it could be it like monthly expenses, dates, services, expenses of home, expenses of children, expenses of emergency fund, or unforeseen expenses, or enough residual income to cover your entire expenses. If that's being achieved, then only when you can think of it can lead to the financial basically freedom. And for that need to you need to make a financial planning strategy, and on the basis of which you'll be able to really you'll be able to find the ways and means once you have fixed the goal. So first strategy is set a goal that you have to achieve this much amount, you have to become financially free within 5 years. That should be your goal first, psychologically in your mind. Attaining financial freedom is basically a goal, an objective, a purpose, a vision for most of the people right across sections of the society. And financial freedom generally means enough savings, effort to live a life of choices, financial investments, and enough cash on hand to do whatever you like, and to live with your desires, to live with your families, to take a tour wherever you want, from local, regional, national to global, all over the world. Keep on traveling without bothering how the expenses could be managed really in this sense, what could be done, what the really is reality all about. And at the same time, it means growing your savings that makes you to retire or pursue the career corresponding to your choices without being bothered what actually your life could be, and not depending on your 9 to 5 job salaries monthly or be it yearly. Dear friends, financial freedom as a concept also means when you are taking rest, when you are somewhere not working or doing your own work, in that case also money is working for you, and not the other way around should be in your life that could be troubling to you. Not you need to be bothered while you go to bed thinking what will happen tomorrow. That should not be the part of a strategy of your life. Your strategy should be while you sleep peacefully at night or even day, money should be minting for you automatically. Dear friends, financial freedom means that which can include, which can cover entire expenses of your daily activities, monthly activities, and without bothering of your monthly payments, and all traveling, clothes, family needs, car loans, debt repayments, personal belongings, and your own perception. That basically is taken care of when that you enter into the financial freedom, the financial zone. Dear friends, one of the important point is all said and done. You made the planning, you made a goal as to what actually should be done to turn out to be a millionaire within no time. But how? Here are tips which could be quite useful if you put into practice rather than simply going through and viewing our video. If you start practicing now onwards, there is no reason why any one of us can achieve financial freedom within the stipulated time. Dear friends, for that, how this road can lead you to financial freedom once you have decided, once you have taken decision, once you have set a goal, once you have thought at any cost, come what may. You have to you have to find the solution of your miseries in terms of financial freedom. Dear friends, to achieve that, the first thing is you need to be very clear about what actually this financial freedom means to you as an individual, in your capacity, or to your entire family. But remember, it's you who has to take the lead, not your family. It's you who has to lead from the front. And once you have decided, you start working on that. Once you understood the concept of financial freedom, it will lead your ways very smoothly. So fix a goal, that what are your desires, as everybody has certain goal, everybody has certain or a fixed destination. And regardless of where you are currently, what is your income, whether you are employed or unemployed, if you have decided now to turn out to be in a very stable position 5 years down the line, then you have to create life goals. You have to work on that, and it could be in any form. Your goals should be for marriage, retirement, children's education, vacation, traveling, moving, bank balances, anything. All you can set in your goal that could be beneficial for you. As to how that can be achieved, and that's very, very significant in this connection. Dear friends, once the destination is clear, when everybody starts going out of home, then remains pretty sure in the mind that he or she has to lead to that goal, and the goal is fixed from this, and the kilometer is, or what's the distance, or anything that is required for that to achieve the goal. Then the person in question really tries to manage everything possible what should be the reality to achieve the goal. Dear friends, sensing that, first thing you do is, besides first point what I said and second point, after setting the goal, on the next point you have to define a budget of your month. In a month, what are the requirements, how you can make your budget practical and living on that, and depend how much you earn each month, and you draw up a budget. Your budget should be very clear and split into different segments. It could be something, the daily requirements and monthly requirements, then savings and your wants and desires, and then you divide your entire salary based on what you work. And accordingly, once you get the hold of your entire salary, then and you divide how and where you to spend and what will you do accordingly, then what you have to do is, you can follow the rule. If you are in confusion, you can also follow a rule that is very much popular about the rule, the application of 50, 30 and 20 rule. 50, 30 and 20 rule. Accordingly, the entire month you can divide for expenditure, for savings, for wants and desires on this basis. Secondly, once you have done it, the next habit you have to inculcate for yourself, and that's very crucial, is you must adopt investing habit. Investment is very, very important. Saving is very significant for anybody, and that gives peace of mind. At the same time, what is most important thing is, all you have to do is save your money from the salary what you get monthly, or what you do business, or what you work. Every month you need to fix certain amount of money that should be put into the savings. And if you want to be really financially free, you must invest some portions of your savings in options that can further generate your wealth, that can further really be accountable for creating extra income. And that is very, very essential as to how you can use it for future discourse, for future life, or in different perspectives. And that's very, very essential. Dear friends, in this particular video of episode under Billionaires World, we all come out with a different perspectives, letting you to achieve financial freedom on a variety of issues all over the world, be it South Asia, be it Central Asia, be it West Asia, be it Africa, be it North America, be it ASEAN countries, anywhere in the world. We try to give the solution. We try to do services for the general public so that every one of us can really stand economically and can lead the life happily, which is the part of humanity. Everybody should be happy, at least in his or her capacity, at least in the road of financial freedom. Dear friends, once you have developed the habit of investment, the next point comes. Try to make your savings, try to bring your savings on automatic track. What does it mean? It refers to your investment, your bucks, as you don't need to worry about transforming the money from one savings to another. Keep automatic route so that on that basis it can automatically be sent to your saving accounts, saving plus, and that must stay disciplined, must stay afloat, must be continued, and must be unstopped. Your saving should be automatic and in continuous process. Say for example, if you get money at the end of the month from anywhere, whatever the date you have, keep SIP investment plans accordingly so that some portions of your money should be deducted automatically on a fixed date, and that should go to that position. Then naturally you will reserve a portion of the money from the previous money automatically to be deducted on a fixed date. That will create a discipline, that will make a reality so that you can really save, so that you can make it for future use and can move to the plan, the goal which you have set for yourself. Dear friends, this is something which cannot be happening automatically, but it has to be in the course of discipline, and it has to be in a sense is that is very essential to be practically used. Once you make a habit of it, it will automatically turn out to be an automatic route. Dear friends, another part of it is, if you have any confusion regarding doing this, the best part is try to take the help of any professional person who could be managing your money, as it's not always easy to manage money automatically for everybody. Therefore, it's always important to enlist the help of financial planner who could understand your objectives, visions, and missions about the strategy, about the market, and from you as an individual to the market, how best the strategy can work for you. May not necessarily you be aware about that, but then financial planner may be able to help you out as to how things can be done. Dear friends, then having done that, the next strategy should be from your side is about your financial checkups. Take a recourse of your financial checkup, and during regular interval keep auditing your financial health, as that is very, very important to re-evaluate about your life changes, life goals, how and in what capacity you can do that. One of the best means to re-evaluate yourself and to monitor your credit score is you keep on checking and auditing each and every part of your monthly activities, financial health, and you can also do it your investment accounts and have regular check-ins with your financial planners who could be useful, and you'll be able to get right advices needed what is essential for you to find the best means so that you don't have any problems in getting. Dear friends, what is important in this connection is you need to have those financial planners or a fixed financial planner who can really advise you, adjust your investments, and let you guide how best you can really use, how best you can invest your money and try to optimize it. And you can also have regular reshuffling of the budget so that that can be based on monthly, weekly, daily basis or annually basis, and that could be quite useful to keep the finance on track. Their friends, financial freedom, something which is so required for everyone, is so important for everyone to have this. Once you set the life objectives, goals, and desires, once you create a plan for accomplishing, there is no reason why you cannot achieve this. Once you make your budget, your funds accordingly allocate, and you cover all, then stick to this plan and follow those being discussed. And once you get the financial consultant at your disposal, then definitely that becomes helpful for you and that becomes desirable. And financial freedom also means you need to have enough financial resources to pay for your life expenses first, and also you need to allocate money based on discipline, life goals without having to work or without taking the track of your money being spent will be difficult to generate money. The resources could be very useful which you need to generate, and you need to have independent income. That means it can be from governmental benefits, it can be from some other sources, or it can be from social security benefits, or it can be from a particular business you have worked on that or you are using that, or something you are or you might be receiving from passive income or from other sources or from rental property, or maybe property from some other consultancies. But then once you have this, that makes you really very very significant, makes you very very viable to achieve the goal what you have set, and that will create abundant assets, and this basically assists financial freedom. And in that sense, investments in different capacities, say for example like uh, in property of value, cash in bank accounts, and assets, one building financial freedom, then what you need to do is you need to first invest in those areas some large amounts over a long period of time so that that can be useful for you to get the freedom what you want to have. And that's very much crucial. Long-term financial stability and security is something everybody desires. And then, but desiring is something, procuring is different thing. Those who wait until 60s 70s or later to start investing, that takes a lot of time, and then it always better and advantageous for any person who really want to save at the early stage. Also you can multiply it in the form of in the the power of compound interest. When you compound it, it really takes you to the next level, and that contribution becomes very typically high. Dear friends, applying assets to build financial freedom definitely leads to potential scopes and opportunities if you use properly. And what all you need to do is your method should be in such a way that can be useful for procuring it, for getting it. If you pay your dues, you pay your debts at the right time and start saving. And the best way besides is your investment process. When you start research, decide and work on that, and that really works for in the direction of saving money. That's so crucial, because unless you really strategize what actually you have made the plan, nothing is so easy in that sense otherwise. But you stick to your plan and goals, automatically it happens. Another way of getting financial freedom on the way is whenever you are trying to go for purchasing, for buying anything or taking services, you must try to develop the habit of bargaining. It has been seen most of the people try to avoid bargaining because of cultural gaps, or that comes as a cultural handicap. But thousands of dollars each year being spent without bargaining on an issue, and you must be open to negotiation, because purchasing in bulk and with repeated transactions can really create a big havoc for anybody who is not bargaining, can be in disadvantageous position. Dear friends, it's very essential. Also, try to develop your skill and stay updated with the financial developments, maybe stock exchange, or maybe investment portfolio, or maybe whatever is anything which could be useful and beneficial, so that you don't lose anything. So you need to learn and be potentially viable in your case. And also, additional part of this for financial freedom could be take care of your belongingness, and don't believe in replacement, but believe in maintenance, because maintenance is the key to saving money in the longer proposition, in the longer time frame. Rather than buying new things, try to develop the habit of getting things done from the perspective of re- uh, maintenance, because maintenance is very very important. And next point you can add for financial freedom is try to live below your means. Don't be extravagant. Try to be maintaining yourself, which is not essential. Don't need to go beyond that. Try to maintain what is essentially required, because that will help you to get more and more ways to find sources, and then you will explore chances to save. Besides that, having dreamt a lot, but the, on the top of every point which I discussed right now, dear friends, also is very important for each one of us, that is stay healthy at any cost. Unless we remain, unless we stay healthy, all efforts are gone. Nothing can be really trustworthy, nothing can be net worthy, because health is the most important thing for amongst all those points. If you stay healthy and follow all those points, it definitely turn out to be a big chance for each one of us to procure about the position of financial freedom, what we want to procure within 5 years. And that is so essentially important for everybody. Taking care of our health, it really solves our cash problems, because once we fall sick, it takes away lots of or a major chunks of our savings, and that's really problematic, and that must be avoided in the course on the road to achieve financial freedom. Dear friends, this was in brief about what actually certain points we discussed right now about a road to map to financial freedom. And if anybody practice on this, anybody practices properly to achieve this, definitely he or she can procure, he or she can get that target from zero to Crorepati in 5 years. And this is how justifiably a road to financial freedom. Thank you very much. If this video enlightened you and found suitable for your desired goals which you want to turn out to financially freedom, financially viable, and if you want to achieve this under the banner of billionaires world, definitely I'm sure it will be useful. Do like, do share and subscribe, and thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much.